All right, people. All right. Big up all subscribers. If you're not subscribed yet, the gate is still there. The door is still there. Subscribe, share the link, comment. Just have a good time. You know, so politics, and Jamaica news every day. Big up all YouTubers. Big up all bloggers. Big up all of the people them from dancehall, from all over the works. Horace Chang, him the Deputy Prime Minister. Remember when I said that man here, I be asleep in a parliament to say. Every time when I see Horace Chang, when I just brand him as sleep in a parliament. Say if we see him drop asleep one time, when I just brand him overall. But this man is doing a good job. I know he's doing a good job. I know he's doing a good job in regards of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and its improvements. Number two, whenever you guys see any press briefing with these people, you guys don't listen to these people. You guys go away, form your own definition. That don't make no sense. No sense that make at all. So I'm going to go now next chance for listen to Horace Chang. Horace Chang said, it don't make no sense. You don't have on this bullet with the camera vest, because you fire for a man, him fire for you. Your camera now go catch the bullet when the man fire after, because you keep returning fire. Or you bend down and take cover. So Horace Chang said the camera now show nothing. Because if you don't want to shoot out, you have to take cover. Give me your 2 cents on that. Me not have no decision to make on that. Me just come with the video because I want you guys tell me what you think about that. Me think the body camera is supposed to be worn, but listen to the man. Him said in other fields, so you can judge. Me not come to judge today, nothing at all. One problem we have, the People's National Party is my problem. You're my problem. You guys not gonna listen to Horace Chang. You guys not gonna listen to the message and like cross-check it, give an opinion, and make your own voice be heard. You guys is gonna just go away. I not listen to no GLP. I not like no green. I don't want to hear what them have to say. And you don't listen. You don't listen. You don't listen. How can you do that? How can you go away to give somebody's like, okay, me imagine where Horace Chang going to say, I'm going to say this, I'm going to say that. He mean this, he mean that. He not mean this, he mean that. That's it? Like seriously? I'm beating the chest. I don't want to listen to a man named Caution. Caution him on TikTok all the while. Him not have no sense. Big up Caution said it. Him talk beer hallucinate. I don't know wait. Him hallucinate. So him speak very what I call it? Illusionary. Caution me pronounce the word. Illusionary. But listen to Horace Chang people. Good for listen than just go with your own propaganda. Listen, form your own definition, and you will know what's going on. Alright? So big up Lifestyle TV. Come like your name, easy to remember. And big up Diaz, Isaac, Andrea, big up. I don't have the book in front of me. Big up all Jamaica, Labour, Party, supporters. One bro God. One bro God. One bro God.
And so we have to move on. And so, Deputy Prime Minister, we're going to be inviting you to lead off on the presentation on the reduction in crime and the work of the JCF.
Thank you. Good morning. Good to see everybody out as well. After yesterday's events, safe and dry. But let me recognize my colleague, Mr. Dana Morris. She's still with us. She has taken on a much wider role. As a role, a wide heavier load. But she has a good teamwork with her. And of course, Mr. Morgan, you have just heard. A good morning again to you and to all Jamaicans listening. With me this morning, of course, I have Deputy Commissioner Richard Stewart and team members from the JCF, Assistant Commissioner Mr. McLaughlin from CTOC, Acting Assistant Commissioner Mr. Wayne Joseph from the CIB, and the Intelligence, and of course Mr. Wayne, Senior Superintendent Wayne Clark of the Intelligence Department. And my Private Secretary, Ambassador Stone Roof, joined us for this month's presentation. Today, we'd like to provide the nation with some updates on the matters relating to the major crime landscape. This particularly in light of the recent incidents of multiple killings in three different parishes. These include the events in particular Cherry Tree Lane out in Clarendon, Pleasant Heights, formerly called Warwick Hills in the St. Andrew Hills, and of course Bourne Road recently in South St. Andrew, have understandably caused concern among our citizens. I want to reassure the nation that Jamaica Constabulary Force is working tirelessly to maintain peace and security and bring the perpetrators of these heinous acts to justice. We understand the gravity of the station and are treating each incident with the utmost priority. This has been a priority for the government of Andrew Horace from the very beginning. Our approach is multifaceted and includes intensified investigative efforts, leveraging intelligence and deploying a significant operational presence to target key actors and protect those persons who are vulnerable and likely victims. While the incidents are deeply concerning, it is important to highlight they are not random acts of violence. They are linked to conflicts between organized criminal groups involving gang activities, drug trafficking, lottery scamming, as we call advanced fee fraud, called by the Americans elder fraud, and of course gun running. In the major crimes summary for the period of January 1 to November 4, 2024 reflects a significant reduction in criminal activity compared to the same period in 2023. There has been an overall reduction in major crimes by 15%, with key categories showing marked improvement. And the last quarter we are coming out of, August, September, October, has traditionally been the highest quarter for the year. Traditionally, and the August, September, October 2024 has been the lowest 3 months for the last 5 years. I emphasize that because it reflects the introduction of new strategies by Commissioner Kevin Blake and the team of officers leading the police force today. The total number of murders recorded has fallen by 19%. That is 233 fewer persons killed this year. Additionally, shootings have seen a reduction of 9%. The guns are still there. We're taking steps to get them off the road. In terms of rapes, there has been a notable decline of 28%. Robbery incidents decreased by 21%. When we look at the divisions that are usually problematic, we have seen even more significant decreases. Indeed, the police indicated that they're going to focus on the 5 critical divisions that literally causes about nearly 50% of the murders in the country on an annualized basis. They are down by some 22% at this point in time. They involve St. James, which is down by 32%, Westmoreland down by 12%, Clarendon down by 39%, Kingston West is down by 30%. They will take note of those 3, St. James, Clarendon, and West Kingston have areas that hit the emotional and the ears of our people very quickly. There have been dramatic reduction there by virtue of the increased police activity and deployment and intelligence work in these areas. And of course, St. Andrew South, which is down by 14%. Another feature of our success by the police has been the significant reduction in incidents of multiple murders. While the recent 3 have shaken the society, in a sense, it is more a reflection of the fact that the society has gotten less, hearing less about multiple murders, and when they happen, it does create a sort of social shock. And indeed, we are concerned about them as everybody's society. At this point last year, there were 78 incidents of double murders with 156 victims. This year, there have been 40 such incidents with 80 victims, and we continue to take action to reduce that kind of activity. And I'll allude to it as we proceed. Quadruple murders have been halved from 4 incidents with 16 victims to just 2 incidents, resulting in 8 victims.
Can I please have you stand for the arrival of the Prime Minister, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness? Good morning.
Good morning. Minister, you're representing? Yes. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Welcome, Prime Minister. Quadruple murders have been halved from 4 incidents with 16 victims to just 2 incidents, resulting in 8 victims. This reduction in major crime numbers reflect the effectiveness of our strategies to reduce gang-related activities and violent crimes. The downward trend acts across multiple crime categories highlights our continued success in combating and curtailing gangsters, gun violence, contributing to safer communities across the nation. This was based on the critical point we reached in the government strategy, which was to expand the police force, increase their resources, and have the leadership of the Jamaican Conservative Force initiate new strategies and deployments, which is beginning to show the results, which we indicated at the very beginning of our term when there was some controversy about the state of public emergencies. They have made a big difference. In recent years, the JCF has significantly disrupted the activities of criminal organizations, reducing the number of active criminal gangs in Jamaica by more than half. It's a deliberate strategy to go after the persons foremost in perpetrator of violence. Indeed, the Commissioner used the expression, communities are not violent, individuals are violent. And we seek to build the cases around those individuals. Our intelligence has identified just under 2/3 of such persons of high priority. They have been prioritized for investigation, and so far, 90 of them are wanted for murders and other major crimes, and are being pursued by our fugitive apprehension teams across the country. I wish to emphasize that because sometimes there are those who seek to think the police are targeting individuals in an arbitrary manner. The objective is to build cases around the individuals and seek to have them arrested, apprehended, and prosecuted. If they engage the police is trained to defend themselves effectively. We must also recognize our success in removing illegal firearms from our streets, a critical step in preventing violence before it occurs. So far this year, 667 illegal firearms were taken off the streets. In this area, we are taking further steps to work closely with our partners. We must also recognize our success in removing illegal firearms from our streets, a critical step in preventing violence before it occurs. So far this year, 667 illegal firearms were taken off the streets. In this area, we are taking further steps to work closely with our partners, overseas partners, and to improve and increase the intensity of our review of our ports of entry to prevent the continued influx of illegal firearms in the country. We have, in fact, this government has, in fact, developed the new Firearms Act, which increased the penalty for illegal possession of firearms. But as I said, we are taking physical steps on the police to actively engage in looking at all the details, working with customs and the Jamaica Defense Force Coast Guard to ensure our coastline is protected and we can apprehend the purveyors of illegal firearms in our country. Notably, 383 guns were seized directly from assailants, that is in combat litter. Each of these seizures reflect a successful intervention and interruption of a criminal act that could have cost lives. A further 284 removed in situation without arrest. Notwithstanding these successes, there are some areas of concern which need repeating and emphasizing, such as the occurrence of multiple victim incidents with larger than usual number of victims. In Cherry Tree Lane, 8 lives were tragically lost and 9 others injured due to an ongoing gang war. Similarly, gang violence in the Warwick Hills area, now known as Pleasant Hill, claimed the lives of 5 individuals, including 2 suspected gang leaders. And then the Boyne Road triple murder in South St. Andrews was part of an ongoing conflict between rival gangs. These incidents demonstrate the reach and destructive nature of gang violence. Despite the complexity of these cases, we are making significant progress. In the Cherry Tree Lane incident, we have arrested and charged 2 individuals linked to the gang and seized an illegal firearm. 2 suspects linked to the incident, one of whom was positively identified as a shooter, were fatally shot when they challenged the members of the police force as they sought to apprehend them. The remaining members of the gang are being pursued to be brought to justice. Please be assured that we are committed to pursuing justice for the victims of these senseless acts of violence. To those involved in these criminal activities, I say this: choose a different path to solving your conflicts. If you choose violence, we will find you and will bring you to justice. Let us address organized crime, particularly gang activity. This year, our strategy has sharpened this focus on dismantling gang structures across the island. Thus far in 2024, we launched 2,777 anti-gang operations, resulting in the detention of 488 individuals. We also detained 19 female gang members, which evidence that our efforts are targeting networks addressing crime at every level within these organizations. Since the start of the year, we have charged 163 gangsters, as compared with 145 last year. We have put 8 gangs, inclusive of 73 gang members, before the court, and 28 other gangs are being investigated. The road to ending gang and gun violence is a long one, but these successes show that we are moving in the right direction. I call on all Jamaicans to stand with us, to support the efforts of the police, to work with us, and to continue believing that we can bring about the change we all wish to see. Together we will dismantle the power of the gangs, and we will continue to drive gun violence out of our communities one step at a time. Our efforts are yielding results, but we cannot do this alone. We need the support of every Jamaican, both at home and in the diaspora. If you have any information that would assist our investigation, no matter how insignificant you may think it might be, please come forward and share it with the police. The little pieces put together build the big case, and we get to put away the gangsters and find those who are purveying illegal firearms in our community. Your information could be the key to solving these cases and bringing justice to the victims and their families. We are committed to ensuring the safety and security of all Jamaicans. We still continue to work tirelessly to prevent further violence and maintain peace in our communities. The government has made this a priority. We're investing in taking the police force to a level where we are confident they can deal with the gangs and the contraband purveyors of firearms and other contraband that damage the entire fabric of society. We are moving in the right direction. We want your support to continue on that road. Thank you very much.
Thank you, DPM, and again emphasizing the reduction in crime numbers, which I will repeat every single week again. And so we have the Prime Minister with us who will address us on